Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Fluent Path English. I'm James.
And I'm Emily. Thanks for joining us today. James, do you believe in ghosts?
Oh, eerie start, huh? Well, I've never seen one, but I've definitely heard some weird stories. Why do you ask?
Because today's dialogue is all about ghosts. Our characters explore a chilling old house, and things get a little strange.
Sounds intense. In today's episode, you'll hear casual, fun language related to fear, excitement, and exploration.
Exactly. You'll also hear some great phrases for expressing fear and reacting to surprising situations.
All right, now let's jump into today's eerie dialogue for the first time.
Eddie, why are we at this scary-looking mansion? It's like ultra spooky.
I told you already, Shabby. The owner of the house says there's a ghost haunting his house, so we have to go in and investigate.
I don't like this.
Come on, guys, stop being such cowards. It's a mystery and an adventure.
This place giving me the creeps. Seriously, guys, let's get out of here. I'm getting goosebumps just being here.
Shabby is a scaredy cat.
That laugh came from this room. Let's go and check it out.
Look, a ghost! Run!
That was fun. Sounds like our friends got more than they bargained for.
Yeah, you can really feel the eerie atmosphere, and their reactions were so real and relatable.
Absolutely. And we heard lots of casual phrases that people use when they're scared or teasing someone.
Exactly. All right, now let's take a look at some of those useful phrases from the dialogue.
All right, let's start with the word mansion.
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 A mansion is a large and impressive house, usually owned by someone wealthy. It often has many rooms and luxurious features.
That's right. But here's something interesting for our Japanese listeners. In Japan, the word mansion often refers to an apartment building or condominium.
Exactly. So when you hear scary-looking mansion in English, don't picture a modern apartment complex. It means a large, old, and possibly spooky Western-style house that looks like it could be in a ghost story.
Great. The next word is ultra.
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 Ultra is an informal way to say extremely or very. It's used to add emphasis.
Some similar words are super, really, or totally, like super fun or really exciting.
Japanese learners might know the word ultra from the famous song title, Ultra Soul.
Oh yeah, that one's a classic. All right, now let's look at the word spooky.
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 Spooky means scary in a fun or mysterious way, like something from a ghost story or Halloween.
When Shabby says, it's like ultra spooky, he means the place feels really scary and creepy, probably because of how it looks or the atmosphere.
Exactly. It's not terrifying, but it gives you chills in a playful or suspenseful way.
All right, now let's go over the word haunt.
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 Haunt is a verb that means a ghost appears or lives in a place. It can also mean to disturb someone mentally, but in this dialogue, it's the ghost meaning.
So when Eddie says, there's a ghost haunting his house, he means a ghost is believed to live or appear in that house regularly.
Yup. Very typical ghost story language.
Exactly. All right, the next word is investigate.
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 Investigate means to look into something carefully to find out the truth. It's often used in detective stories.
Eddie says, we have to go in and investigate, which means they need to explore the house to see if the ghost story is true.
Right. Now let's listen to some examples of this word.
Example 1.
The police are investigating the case.
Example 2.
Let's investigate that strange noise from the kitchen.
Awesome. Now, let's listen to the dialogue again and see how these words are used in context.
Eddie, why are we at this scary-looking mansion? It's like ultra spooky.
I told you already, Shabby. The owner of the house says there's a ghost haunting his house, so we have to go in and investigate.
I don't like this.
Come on, guys, stop being such cowards. It's a mystery and an adventure.
This place gives me the creeps. Seriously, guys, let's get out of here. I'm getting goosebumps just being here.
Shabby is a scaredy cat.
That laugh came from this room. Let's go and check it out.
Look, a ghost! Run!
Listening again, I noticed how their tone really adds to the mood of the scene.
Yeah, especially how Shabby kept panicking. His fear felt super genuine.
And Wilma, on the other hand, was totally fearless and curious. That contrast made the dialogue really fun.
Definitely. All right, now let's break down a few more useful phrases that came up.
All right, let's start with the word coward.
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 A coward is someone who is easily scared and avoids danger or difficult situations. It's often used in a teasing way.
In the dialogue, Wilma says, "Stop being such cowards," which means don't be so scared. It's like telling your friends to be brave and stop acting so nervous.
You might also hear people say things like, "Don't be a coward," or "He chickened out," which means similar things.
Great. Now let's move on to the word creeps.
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 The word creeps in this context is a noun and means a strong feeling of fear or discomfort, usually because something is weird or unsettling.
So when Shabby says, "This place is giving me the creeps," he means the house is making him feel really uncomfortable or scared.
As a verb, creep means to move slowly and quietly, often in a sneaky or scary way, like "the cat crept across the floor," or "he crept up behind me."
All right, next up is the word goosebumps.
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 Goosebumps are the small bumps that appear on your skin when you feel cold or scared. The name comes from how a goose's skin looks when its feathers are plucked.
In the dialogue, Shabby says, "I'm getting goosebumps just being here," meaning the place is so scary that it's affecting him physically.
It's a very common and natural way to describe that spine-tingling reaction to fear or excitement.
And finally, let's go over the phrase scaredy cat.
Scaredy cat.
Scaredy cat.
A scaredy cat is a playful term for someone who gets scared easily. It's often used by children or when joking with friends.
In the dialogue, Nick says, "Shabby is a scaredy cat," to tease him for being afraid. It's not mean. It's more of a light, friendly joke.
Right. It's a fun and harmless way to poke fun at someone who's acting overly cautious or nervous.
Perfect. All right, now why don't we listen to the dialogue one last time? You should be able to catch the key phrases we just talked about.
Eddie, why are we at this scary-looking mansion? It's like ultra spooky.
I told you already, Shabby. The owner of the house says there's a ghost haunting his house, so we have to go in and investigate.
I don't like this.
Come on, guys, stop being such cowards. It's a mystery and an adventure.
This place gives me the creeps. Seriously, guys, let's get out of here. I'm getting goosebumps just being here.
Shabby is a scaredy cat.
That laugh came from this room. Let's go and check it out.
Look, a ghost! Run!
All right, we're back. That was quite an adventure, wasn't it?
It sure was. This kind of lighthearted, eerie scene is great for picking up natural expressions.
Definitely. Whether you're joking with friends or describing a scary experience, these phrases come in handy.
And remember, using expressive language like giving me the creeps or goosebumps helps bring your storytelling to life.
That's right. And even though Shabby was scared, I think most of us would feel the same way in a chilling house.
For sure. All right, that's it for today's episode.
Thanks for listening, everyone. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to subscribe and leave us a review.
We'll be back soon with more fun and useful English conversations.
Until next time.
Bye.